Hello, and welcome to the UC Berkeley Global's Full-Time Professional Certificates online information session. I am Mariam Rahimi, and I am an admissions advisor for our international programs here at Berkeley Global. During the next 30 minutes, I'm going to tell you about the wonderful academic and intercultural experience you can have with our full-time professional certificates in various business and technology fields. I'll start by talking about UC Berkeley and Berkeley Global, then talk about the semester-long and academic year-long study options to jumpstart or enhance your career. All of these certificates can be completed in the classroom as a part of your overall study abroad experience. We also offer select certificates in our live online virtual learning format. This online learning option allows you to get Berkeley academics from anywhere in the world. I'll talk more about the live online option in later slides. I will also later talk about the available internships and optional practical training, the activities you can take advantage of outside of the classroom, and then finally, how you can apply. If you have any questions during this presentation, go ahead and send them in. I'll do my best to answer your questions as I go through the presentation. For those of you who are new to us, I want to first show our location. UC Berkeley is located in California, which is on the west coast of the United States. In California, UC Berkeley is located next to San Francisco and Silicon Valley, the world's leading center of innovation and technology. UC Berkeley was founded in 1868, and since then, we've been guided by our motto, Fiat Lux, let there be light. Indeed, we consider it our duty to bring new knowledge to light for a brighter future for everyone across the globe. For the past few years, UC Berkeley has been a top-ranked public university by U.S. News & World Report, by the academic ranking of world universities by Shanghai Jiao Tong University, and by the world reputation rankings by Times Higher Education in the UK. We are also number 1 on the best global public university rankings. We've shared these achievements in our world-class education to a global community of students. Today, 24% or 10,000 of our students come from countries outside of the United States, and these students are coming from 92 different countries across the globe. UC Berkeley has 14 colleges and schools. Berkeley Global, which offers the professional certificates, is one of the oldest academic departments within UC Berkeley and is in charge of interdisciplinary education for professionals. Since 1891, our mission is to teach junior and senior professionals how to apply the latest innovations and leading trends from research and industry in their jobs. Not surprisingly, we are very successful, with more than 30,000 enrolled professionals each year. If you want to learn from world-leading Berkeley academics and Silicon Valley experts to accelerate or change your career, our professional certificates are a perfect fit. We will provide you with in-depth practical skills and learning that you can apply to your first job after university, your current profession, or a new job in the workplace. To describe our education, students say, at Berkeley Global, you don't study to learn, you study to understand. If you choose to take a classroom-based certificate, you will take the majority of your courses at our new creative campus in downtown San Francisco, which is only steps away from Google, LinkedIn, DocuSign, and several startup accelerators. If you would rather take your classes online, we do offer a couple of our certificates in our live online digital learning format. Let's hear from Assistant Dean Frederick Wuerl give an introduction to these exciting professional certificates.
Innovation is part of our culture here in the San Francisco Bay Area. We push the boundaries of what is possible, and we do it by learning. Prepare to be inspired by this amazing community of visionaries when you come to study at UC Berkeley Extension. Not only are we steps away from the epicenter of innovation and entrepreneurship, but we are a top-rated public university both in the United States and the world. You can study for 1 or 2 semesters and gain practical, real-world skills in various subject areas that are in demand across industries worldwide. At the end of your studies, you'll be eligible to take part in an internship or optional practical training at a leading company in Silicon Valley or San Francisco. You could be working at Apple, Salesforce, Twitter, or Google, or starting your own company. The opportunities are endless. So join us in Berkeley to see where your studies can take you.
So let's talk more in detail about our professional certificates. These programs offer the most advanced methodologies in applied education. We offer project-based learning on cases from Silicon Valley companies, small, interactive, intercultural, and intergenerational classes, business simulations and capstone projects, engaging lecturers who interact with you as professionals, frequent expert guest speakers from research and industry, virtual and in-person company and lab visits, networking events, expert panel discussions, seminars, conferences, and workshops, internship opportunities, and eligibility for you to apply for optional practical training. I'll speak more about internships and optional practical training in a few slides. If you are studying or have graduated from a university of applied sciences, a business or engineering school, a polytechnic or technical university, you can apply for a semester or academic year at Berkeley Global. If you have already completed your university studies and are a young or senior working professional who is interested in advancing or changing your career, these professional certificates will offer you a world-class Berkeley quality education in the subject area that Silicon Valley is most known for. This includes user experience and user interface design, project and agile management, digital marketing, of course, entrepreneurship, finance, data science, business administration and management, and more. We are continually offering new subject areas as demand from industry arises. In addition, we invest in your success by providing you with personalized career advising, professional development workshops, company visits, and recruiter events. Our programs adapt to your needs in terms of length of study and if you want an internship, to become eligible for optional practical training, or want to take additional courses to learn more about a given subject. So you have 3 different options listed here. I'll now go into detail about each option. The first option is a 1-semester certificate program, which is about 4.5 months of study. For any 1-semester certificate program, you will take 4 core courses worth 8 credits in your desired subject area. For example, you would take 4 courses specifically about user experience, or you would take 4 courses on project management. In these 4 core courses, you are gaining real-world practical knowledge and operational competencies in that subject area. You are learning from professionals who are leaders in their field. You will also take a career development course, which I'll talk about shortly. You can apply for fall or spring semester of study, and after your 4.5 months of study, you will receive a certificate and then become eligible to apply for an internship. I want to mention that your certificate, transcript, and all visa documents will be issued by UC Berkeley Extension, which is the administrative department of Berkeley Global. The second option you have is combining 2 professional certificates, one after the other. For this, you would study with us for 2 semesters, which is about 9 months. During your 2 semesters of study, you will take 8 core courses and the career development courses. So for example, if you wanted to study marketing, you would take the 4-course marketing management certificate in the fall, and then the 4-course digital marketing certificate in the spring. You could also start in the spring and continue in the fall. After your 9 months of study, you will receive 2 certificates and then become eligible for an internship and to apply for optional practical training. I want to stress that being eligible to apply for OPT is only available after completing 2 semesters of in-person study. If you would like to do one of our professional certificates in the live online virtual learning environment, you will be eligible to do an internship either remotely or in person, but you will not be eligible to apply for OPT. The third option is again a 9-month certificate, but you have the option of adding electives. So if you are looking for more specialization or want to take additional courses to transfer back to your home university, you can take elective courses from many different subject areas. We offer a wide range of electives to meet your academic and career goals. Once you complete your 8 core courses and electives, you will receive a certificate stating that you have completed a professional diploma program. At the end of your core courses and electives, you can take part in an internship and become eligible to apply for optional practical training. Again, I want to stress that being eligible to apply for OPT is only available after completing 2 semesters of in-person study. If you would like to do one of our professional certificates in the live online virtual learning environment, you will be eligible to do an internship either remotely or in person, but you will not be eligible to apply for OPT. So in addition to taking your core courses, you also take part in career development classes, which focus on equipping you with the skills you need to enter the workforce and ensure your successful internship. For example, you will participate in professional seminars to prepare you to meet with experts, researchers, influencers, and company leaders. You will be introduced to amazing people and personalities at expert panel events and during company and lab visits. You will also receive career coaching from qualified business professionals, training in interview and presentation skills, as well as resume and LinkedIn profile writing. Let's dig more deeply into our new innovative learning platform called Live Online. Replicating the in-class experience, the live online format fosters community and interaction with peers and your instructor through group projects with real-world relevance. Structure. Attend scheduled online sessions with your instructor and classmates where you participate in engaging lectures, collaborate with classmates and the instructor, and apply the course material in discussions and breakout sessions. Instructors deliver course content in interactive video conference sessions that are thoughtfully designed and executed. This adds additional community and engagement with your instructor and classmates while you work on assignments and other coursework. Engage in active learning through the use of collaborative tools such as breakout rooms with classmates to dig deeper into the course content or work on a group project. Whiteboards allow you to visualize the material in the same way as an in-person class. Polls to get your feedback on thought-provoking questions. Immediate feedback. Real-time interaction means instant feedback. Your questions get answered immediately and your views and opinions get timely responses. Community. We're all about creating learning environments in which you can engage with fellow classmates and your professor. Respond to instructor-posed questions. Chat with other students about the course content, group projects, and the like. As part of the learning community, your instructor will always be present by serving as a mentor, providing personalized feedback, and answering all of your questions via email or chat. Your instructors. You'll have direct access to your instructors who are some of the leading minds in the world in cutting-edge topics. They are as passionate about their fields as they are about teaching. Just like a classroom course, your instructor assigns reading materials from a textbook, from within the course modules, and perhaps other mediums such as videos or podcasts. All of these avenues aim to strengthen your knowledge of the subject area. These recordings and assignments form the basis of your talking points or questions to post during the live online sessions discussions. Your instructor is available even if he or she is remote. Ask questions about the material. Consider these opportunities as the equivalent of staying late after class to ask your instructor questions in person. So whether you're living in the San Francisco Bay Area, across the nation, or somewhere around the globe, you can get Berkeley quality education with that in-class feeling without leaving home. Let's hear from Entrepreneurship Certificate Lead Instructor Stephen Torres talk about the benefits of learning in our live online format.
Hi, I'm Stephen Torres, industry fellow and faculty here at UC Berkeley. A little bit about myself. I'm from California, born and raised. I did my undergraduate work here at UC Berkeley and my MBA at Cornell. In industry, I started in consumer products, then got into technology and eventually into clean tech. I founded 2 companies, both of which were acquired, and I was CEO for a large clean tech investor in one of his portfolio companies prior to coming to teach at Berkeley. I want to talk a little bit about our online classes. One of the exciting things is that we bring all of our teaching, everything that we would do in a normal class, into our online community. It's really a chance for students to engage both with professors and with other students in a really convenient, flexible, and more modern way. As a matter of fact, all of our classes here at Berkeley are really, really convenient because this online delivery makes it so you don't have to go to and from classes all the time. You also get to progress at your pace. While some classes are asynchronous, meaning you get to actually take them at your own pace, there are some synchronous aspects where you get to come into a live class with me or with one of the other great professors here and discuss and talk about things maybe from the outside world, things that you've learned and read, and it makes it really, really exciting and engaging. Also, you get a chance to still talk with other students. I know in my classes we're in teams and we have breakout rooms. We leverage some of the breakout room functionality on our online platforms. This allows you to still have that camaraderie, even though you may be thousands of miles apart with your teammates. You get that really great team perspective. The other nice thing is you're not in this alone. The global community of learners is there with you, either in your class or will be with you, of course, beyond your classes as well. I hope one day to see you in one of our classes here. It's a great time and it's a great way to learn a lot of the things that are happening in Silicon Valley right here from the convenience of your own home in your own computer. Well, there you go. Take care and go Bears.
After completing 1 semester of study, whether online or in person, you are then eligible to apply for an internship. We have a career services team who will guide you through the process of selecting an internship, applying for that internship, and then support you while you're completing your internship. Now, I'm sure many of you are interested in becoming eligible to apply for optional practical training, more commonly called OPT. Optional practical training is a 12-month work authorization and is only available if you complete at least 2 semesters of in-person study, which means in total you will need to be able to study and work for almost 2 years in the United States. Students have gone on to gain OPT in high-tech and prestigious companies, including Google and LinkedIn, as well as local startups. Let's hear from Shachi, Manthan, Shah, who completed our International Business Development Certificate.
My name is Shachi. I'm from India. I'm a student at Berkeley Global, pursuing my certificate in global business management. I was sure that I wanted to move to the Silicon Valley because I wanted to work in the tech space. I looked at a couple of other institutions across the Silicon Valley. I felt that UC Berkeley, given its 150 years of heritage, is perfectly placed to give the students a great mix of both working and exposure in the valley and the academic coursework. The program here builds on three important things. First is the strong academic skill sets, the technical know-hows. The second being the great industry exposure. It gives you a chance to actually work with real-life companies to take up projects and help them grow. And the third being the amazing people and the amazing talent it brings here. Learning from the professors, the industry is one aspect of it. The second aspect of it is learning from the colleagues. This program has uniquely positioned me and given me the chance to do an internship at Plug and Play. I feel that it's going to help me build upon my skill sets that I learned in the Berkeley program and venture into the industry, working with startups, with intelligent, smart people, and hoping to make a difference in whatever I do.
And then let's hear from Gabriel Rabello, who completed our corporate finance certificate.
I chose corporate finance because I've already had a background in economics and I see a lot of potential in this field, and I'm excited about the experience that I had here in Berkeley. So the classrooms are really good because they are not that crowded. You can have your space and your contact with the professors. You can open to people, you can exchange culture, you will meet people from different parts of the world. It's really interesting. I chose Berkeley Global because of the location. First, we are close to the Silicon Valley, and second, there are a lot of huge companies here, especially in the financial district in San Francisco. And it's a great place to make networking, and that's why I chose Berkeley Global.
So inspiring. Gabriel and Shachi and all of our wonderful students spend a lot of time inside the classroom learning exciting new subjects, and outside of the classroom working on projects and preparing for classes. But if you are looking to come to Berkeley for a study abroad experience, we want to make sure that you get to live life in the San Francisco Bay Area to the fullest. We support your desires to sightsee our beautiful city and state. Indeed, from Berkeley, you can easily take public transportation to get to San Francisco, where you can hop on a streetcar, shop in Union Square, take in a baseball game, or wander around our culturally diverse neighborhoods. Or, if you are interested in visiting Los Angeles or Southern California, we're only an hour plane ride away. We also have an entire office dedicated to supporting our students. We're there each step of the way, from the application process to your time at Berkeley and after your program ends. Our goal is that you have a Berkeley experience that is positive, safe, fun, and productive. For example, we host a welcome week at the start of the semester. This is a great way for you to make new friendships and learn how to work in intercultural, intergenerational teams. Part of the week is orientation, where you go over program requirements, receive your class schedule, and meet our staff. In addition, you receive important information about medical insurance, visa documents, traveling, and more. We also provide you with a range of services, including on-site academic advising, help to understand your health insurance plan, student visa advising, housing advice and support, program and academic orientation, resume and interview workshops, internship advising, and graduate admissions workshops. Many of you may be wondering, where do I live? And that's a very important question. Some students rent private or shared apartments. Some students prefer homestays. We have staff members who can help you determine and select the right housing option for your needs and budget. We estimate that you will spend around $10,500 US per semester on housing. The housing cost is not included in the overall program cost. Again, we have a team who will help you find the right housing option for you and that best fits your budget. Another question I get asked a lot is, how much does the program cost? If you want to take a certificate in the classroom here in the San Francisco area, the total cost for one semester of study is $11,000 US. This is the same price for American and international students. Don't forget that housing is not included in the cost, but we estimate that housing will cost about $10,500 per semester. And if you are interested in pursuing an internship, that has a separate cost of $3,000. So for one semester of study that includes program tuition, estimated housing cost, and optional internship, the total cost would be $24,500. If you want to do 2 semesters, the total cost including housing and the optional internship would be $46,000. And if you want to add electives, those are priced individually, but in general, they are around at $1,000 each. So this slide shows the total cost if you took 4 electives in addition to 2 semesters of studying, your estimated housing cost, and the optional internship. If you want to take a certificate only online, the total cost for one semester of study is $8,000 US. This is the same price for American and international students. You won't need to worry about housing costs. If you are interested in pursuing an internship, that has a separate cost of $3,000. So for one semester of study that includes program tuition and optional internship, the total cost would be $11,000. If you want to do 2 semesters, the total cost including the optional internship would be $19,000. If you want to add electives, those are priced individually, but in general, they are around $1,000 each. So this slide shows the total cost if you took 4 electives in addition to 2 semesters of studying and the optional internship. So how can you apply for 1 or 2 of our exciting certificates? As our education is project-based, you will need to be able to communicate fluently with team members who are young and senior professionals from around the world. These courses are professional and fast-paced, so we require a minimum TOEFL IBT score of 90 or IELTS 7 or Cambridge C1 Advanced. We also accept DOT of C1 or the TEM 4 or TEM 8 of 70. If you do not meet these requirements, you can request an interview or a waiver. You will also need the following documents: a resume or curriculum vitae, as well as a statement of purpose specifically for the program you are choosing. We have a very high selection standard and are looking for candidates who combine outstanding grades with outstanding personal qualities. In addition to describing your passion, this essay should include information about your background and academic success, why you are interested in this program, and anything else you would like the admissions committee to know. This statement is also a chance for you to address any anomalies or deficiencies in your educational transcript. You will also need to include a financial statement and official university transcripts. If you're applying for a classroom certificate, you will also need to provide a copy of your visa and passport identification page. There is also a non-refundable application fee that you will pay when you submit your application. The application is entirely online. You will upload your educational and financial documents and complete the application process electronically. The certificates I just talked about are taken as full-time study. However, we do offer part-time certificates that allow you to continue working while you take your courses. We offer part-time certificates in marketing, entrepreneurship, data science, project management, UX and UI design, and many other subject areas. These part-time study programs allow you to continue working without partaking in a study abroad experience. Depending on the part-time certificate, you will take a set number of required courses and then a set number of electives to fulfill the certificate completion requirements. These requirements vary by certificate. The part-time certificates offer very similar course content to their full-time counterpart, giving you in-depth knowledge in that specific area. Because these certificates are not part of a study abroad program, you do not need to have an F1 visa. Instead, you'll be taking these part-time certificate courses online, some using the live online format I talked about previously. Most of these part-time certificates do not require an application. You simply enroll in a course to see if it's the right fit for you. If you are enjoying that course and want to take additional courses in that certificate, we do ask that you register in order to receive the certificate. After completing a part-time certificate, you are eligible to apply for our professional internship program where you receive help and guidance on getting placed in an internship that meets your professional goals. I want to stress that after completing a part-time certificate, you are not eligible to apply for OPT. So if OPT is something you're really interested in, you should apply for a full-time certificate. If a part-time certificate interests you, please get in touch with me so we can discuss if it is the right fit for your needs. I will display my contact information on the last slide. Thank you for submitting your questions, many of which I've been able to answer during the presentation. Here are a few more that have come in. Here's a question we often get: what are the deadlines to apply for these programs? In general, if you want to study with us in the fall, you will need to submit your application online by the end of June. If you want to study with us in the spring, then you will need to submit your application online by mid-November. I encourage you to visit our website, which lists the most current application deadlines and the program study dates. Here's an interesting question. How does an internship work? After you complete 1 semester of study with us, you are then eligible to apply for an internship that lasts for 3 months at a company here in the San Francisco Bay Area. So if you are interested in doing an internship, you should plan on being in the United States for around 8 months total. If you are studying remotely and want to do an internship, we do have virtual internship options as well. When you apply for the internship, you will work closely with the coordinator on our staff who guides you through each step. You will attend an orientation, participate in a company fair to meet prospective employers, create a resume, and develop your interviewing skills. You then put those skills to use in a real interview for the internship. I want to point out that these are unpaid internships, but a great opportunity to learn from field experts. Time for a few more questions. How do I get more information about these programs? Coming to this online information session was a great first start in learning all about our professional certificates. I encourage you to visit our website, which will be listed on the last slide. You can read about each of our programs in various subject areas, the courses you would be taking, application deadlines, English language requirements, program start dates, and more. An opportunity that I encourage you to take advantage of is setting up a time to speak with me. You'll see a form on our website where you can request an advising session. I will be able to answer your individual questions and give you more in-depth information about the different programs we offer. In addition to receiving personalized academic advising, you'll also receive emails about upcoming deadlines, the latest blog posts, new programs, and much more. It's a great way to stay in touch and up to date with everything that we're offering here at Berkeley Global. Time for one last question. I have 3 years of work experience. Am I eligible for these programs? The answer is yes, absolutely. Working professionals can get a lot out of taking these programs. They are a great way to get in-depth knowledge about specific subject areas if you are interested in changing careers into a new field or want to learn the latest techniques and tools to advance your career. By completing 1 semester of study, you will be eligible to apply for an internship. After 2 semesters of study, you would be eligible to apply for optional practical training. Both options give you a lot of different opportunities to gain real-world working skills that can be added to your resume or CV. This will give you a competitive edge as you continue your professional careers. Well, that's all the time I have to take your questions, but if you have any additional questions that I wasn't able to answer, here's my contact information. I would love to hear from you and discuss how our various programs for international students can fit your educational or professional goals. If you haven't already done so, I suggest filling out our newsletter sign-up form on the website. You'll receive emails about our programs, upcoming deadlines, and other information. Thank you again for taking the time to learn about our exciting educational programs. I hope to see you very soon in Berkeley.